Hey guys, Nathan here, and today we're going to be doing part 0 of what if Deku was reborn in Castlevania. Basically, and what Castlevania is, it is a show that is on Netflix. And yeah, if you don't want to get spoiled in this series, don't watch the whole show, then come back. So yeah, first we're gonna start off with how Izuku's first life goes. Well, first obviously it's gonna go to canon, but this time, yeah, he ain't gonna try and become a hero. He's gonna try and be a scientist most of the time, but that's gonna be only what he is gonna know of what he wants to do. Everyone else is gonna see him want to be a hero because yeah, he wants to learn much as possible about nursing stuff. And by the time he's 14, when we get to canon, yeah, he only knows a quarter of a certain person of the he only knows a quarter of all of the knowledge for medical and science stuff. So yeah. So yeah. When Sugu goes under the bridge, but when Slytherin tries to get him, yeah, it does. And All Might is like, so I can make this work. All Might wasn't didn't get there in time, so yeah, Suku's now dead. And then his soul was sent to another timeline. Well, another dimension entirely. And sent back in time. Then we get to a family which we pretty much know nothing about except one person of that family. And we get to the world of Castlevania. And yes, this is what Zero will look like in the future. So yeah, we get to when he's a baby and he's gonna be 4 years older than someone. And we skip 4 years and yeah. Just so I can make him overpowered in here, he has the potential to become a magician and a forge master. And he's in the weapon that the item he uses as a weapon and a forge master's item is this thing. And if you guys know what it is, good for you. And when he uses the stone, this forge master magic, yeah, it's purple. If you guys know where I'm going with this, good for you. So yeah, when Suku's 4, or how he's gonna be named in this world, Tartus. Yeah, Tartus. So when Suku's 4 years old, his new And yeah, he remembers his past life, but yeah, he already knows that this is far back in the past. So yeah, he knows quirks don't exist. But then and yeah, he's gonna realize magic exists though. So yeah. So Suku it when Suku hits 4, he like he's making it sound like he has a mindset of a 4-year-old because yeah, he doesn't want to die. And yeah, he already knows a lot of stuff. So yeah, we so yeah, when Suku's 4, he gets his only sister, which is Lisa. And since I don't have enough information for our original last name, we're just gonna go for Lisa and Tartus for now. So yeah. And we're just gonna skip to pretty much when Lisa first met Dracula. So yeah. Throughout those years, Suku has been when he was 6, he found out that he had powers of a forge master and magic, but he kept that to himself. And he trained up and he trained in those arts. And he can also he does have 2 of these. So he can dual wield. Yes. And Suku Tartus has a very lean build. And Tartus is wearing so throughout the whole year we skip to Lisa and Tartus, aka Deku, walking through a field of heads on spikes. And we see Tartus in this with his combat crosses on his sides. Pretty much hanging upside down. Pretty much like how a mace probably would. So yeah. And basically she was just protecting. Yeah. She just wants to protect Lisa. That is it. So yeah. And he always keeps his mask on. His helmet on because he doesn't want anyone that's a vampire to realize that he's only a vampire. He is a human, not a vampire. So yeah, once they get into Dracula's castle, Tartus slowly he's seen the worst and best of humankind, and he's seen a lot worse in this time than in his previous life. And yeah, then we see Dracula. Yeah, Suzu starts taking off his helmet because if he's gonna die by Dracula's hand, he's may as well allow Dracula to see his face before he dies. So yeah, he would slowly take off his helmet and put it to the side. And yeah, we'll see Dracula say the same thing about to both Izuku, well, both to Tartus and Lisa. And yeah, Suku would just be like, yeah, she would just be staying quiet that whole time. Lisa and Dracula were talking. And yeah, he would just put his helmet on his belt, and yeah, he would just be walking with them. A little bit behind, just in case Lisa is about to get attacked. And yeah. And yeah, Dracula would ask about him once, and yeah, Lisa would just say, like, oh, he's just here to protect me, that's all. And yeah, Suku would just glare at Lisa, and yeah, he would glare at Lisa and just like, but there's more to it, Lisa. Yeah. At this point, he only cares about his sister. And yeah, then we're gonna skip. I think it was 10 or 20 years. Yeah, it was 20 years. And we see Izuku fully equipped in his armor. With Dracula. And yeah, he's just been hanging out with Dracula. And yeah, Dracula and him have become pretty good friends. And technically brothers-in-laws. And yeah, Suguru now knows everything about all the medicine and all that. All the knowledge that Dracula has, Suguru now knows. Because yeah, Suguru always kindly asks, and he never demands it. Which Dracula kind of likes of it. And yeah, when the execution happens, yeah, Tarchis is very angry. Close to Dracula's rage, but not close enough. So yeah. Yeah, Tarchis is just like, I will find you to this. And yeah, he's very angry, and he's... So yeah, the moment Dracula does that thing, yeah, and yeah, Suku Yeah, Tartarus walks out like with an angry look on his face. Yeah, Dracula's in his own mind right now, so he doesn't know, so he doesn't even mind Tartarus right now. So, yeah, while Dracula's doing his thing, Tartarus is basically just finding out information to find whoever did this, and then slaughter whoever was there with them, and didn't even try to stop it. Well, that anyone that agreed with it will die by his hands. So yeah, and 1 year later, yeah, Tartus is known as an uncle to Alucard. So yeah, we skip 1 year later, and yeah, we see everything going canon for Trevor. Alucard still gets beat up and goes to that coffin in canon. And yeah, we don't see her until later. And yeah, Tartus, after a year, goes back to the location where he knows where the castle is. Well, where the location of the castle is. And yeah, Dracula gave Tartus a device that allows him to find where the castle is when he wants to go back to it. And yeah, Tartus goes straight back to it after a year and can't find anything. So yeah, he's gonna help Dracula with his plan until he actually finds the culprit and finish them off. But on the way, he does see a Belmont. And yeah, he knows what a Belmont is, so he's like, He just looks at him for a second, then continues walking. And yeah, Trevor is like, what the heck? What the hell was that for? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, bloody well. And yeah. And yeah, Sigurd does run into Speaker sometimes, and yeah, he did, and he bumped into Siphon's group before that incident where she became stone happened. So yeah, he met Siphon as well. So yeah, Tartish went to the castle, and it took him a few days to get there. Yeah, this is gonna be when Dracula was out of the castle, and yeah, he went into the castle and went back into his own the old room that Dracula gave him. And yeah, Sigurd was wearing armor, so yeah, the whole time. So yeah, he would just put the armor away and just lay down, and just like, damn it. He would just, and yeah, after training with Dracula for a while, he is pretty strong, but not as strong as Dracula or Alucard, but he's getting there. So he just like, damn it. And make a tiny crack in the wall. And you're like, getting better. And yeah, so you're just like, I'll just wait until Dracula gets back. Yeah, then after a few days, Dracula gets back. And yeah, he hears someone coming in, and yeah. And he knows a smell. And he has made sure to increase his senses so he knows if it's actually human or vampire. And with his Forge Master and Ruler Magic, yeah. For some reason, he has the ability to sense a vampire with a high amount of souls inside their body. Which Dracula has the highest count, so yeah. Zuko can easily tell that it's Dracula. So yeah, when Dracula comes in, and he senses, and he smells two humans as well. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna say he came back with both of them. So yeah, Zuko would smell Dracula, and then two humans. Like, that's new. I wonder if it's that two that he's talked about to me before. Yeah, he would stand up and walk out of his room. Yeah, he would have his hands behind his back and walking through the halls. Yeah, he would have his combat crosses with his armor. And yeah, Dracula, when Dracula sees Tartus, he's just like, so you're finally back. Yeah, she was like, yes, Dracula. Sorry if I've been gone for a while. Maybe only for a second for you. But it's been a year since I last seen you. And yeah, Dracula, yes. And yeah. And Hector and Isaac would ask Dracula who this is. And yeah. So we're just like, oh, my apologies. I am Tartus, step brother of him. And yeah. And yeah, Hector and Isaac were like, it is nice to meet you then. And yeah, she would be like, the pleasure's all mine. Isaac and Hector. Dracula has spoken about you two sometimes, but not a lot. It's surprising that see a mortal's name put into Dracula's mouth. That I would see as someone actually getting his intention. But you two actually helping him on his conquest. That is truly something special. And yeah, Dracula would just have a little smile on his face because yeah. Because yeah, it's Tartus, his friend and stepbrother-in-law. Yeah, and then we skip a few days later and we see all the vampires there. And before that that trait, that bitch comes in, yeah, I see it. That same scene happens, and yeah, when Godbrand says that thing, Suku, yeah, when Godbrand asks why there isn't humans here, Tarkus will look at towards Dracula, and yeah, Dracula can sense Tarkus staring at him, and yeah, Dracula would just be like, pretty much saying it. You're allowed to speak. Just pretty much saying that yes, you're allowed to speak. And yeah, Suku would bow his head a little bit and close his eyes, and then open them again. Just like, God, Brando, was it? You have no idea what we humans can do. Even though you are far older than us. At least a few of you vampires actually don't underestimate humans that much. Or should I say, actually see the problem and actually goes to fix it, unlike you. That is all I know of you, according to your boss here. And yeah. And yeah, Sugo was just in Godbrand's face pretty much the whole time. Yeah, then once Touches turned around, Godbrand tried to attack because yeah, he's a fucking Viking. What else is he gonna do? And yeah, Sugu saw this coming in. Pretty much just dodges the attack and just jabs him in the throat. And yeah, jab. And yeah, Godbrand just like, just, it's like, yeah, he just falls to the ground, and yeah. And yeah, Tartus is just like, hmm. Yeah, then he would walk right back beside Dracula with his hands behind his back. And yeah, he doesn't have his armor on right now, or his combat crosses. And yeah, at that moment, yeah, that bitch came in and said her thing. And yeah, Suku got really mad because he knows why Dracula didn't. Yeah. Suku, yeah, Tartus is mostly around Dracula because he does not want another one of his family to die, especially Dracula or his nephew, Alucard. So yeah, he does not want either of them to die. But he knows that Alucard can do fine is doing fine right now. So yeah. Yeah. And yeah, if Hector wants to, and yeah, that scene later on that Hector tried to, with Hector trying to convince Tartus, yeah, that ain't gonna go well for him. Yeah, he's gotta mainly tell. He's gonna make, and also he's gonna make sure that Dracula actually keeps his. Make sure that Dracula is completely healthy. So yeah. And Tartarus is also a special kind of human. That for some reason, because he has both Forge Master magic and normal magic, he has for some reason 4 times as much blood as a normal human. No, not 4, 10 times the amount of a normal human. But his body functions perfectly fine. So yeah, it's weird. So yeah, when everything that happens with Trevor and Siphon happen. And when they get the Alpha card, yeah, that happens too. And yeah, to make sure that that Dracula stays perfectly good, well, is that his full power? He just drains his own blood out. Tartarus drains his own blood out and gives it to Dracula to make sure he's perfectly fine. And yeah, since he has a 10 times amount, yeah, by the time Dracula's full, sugar is already filled up again. So yeah. Yeah, Dracula's thankful that Tartus is making sure he's perfectly fine. So yeah, Suku, would you just in Dracula and Tartus would be sparring. They would be sparring throughout this time. Because it helps Dracula calm him down. Yeah. Suku would just always be like, Dracula. And yeah. And that's going to end it off for now. If you like this, like, subscribe, and comment for more. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.